What the fuck? I can do this shit. Watch this.
Ayo, you know what the fuck going on? G-Hunch representing Talking the Time, representing Mass Coalition. We got a special episode. It's a podcast, you know what I'm saying? Got the Sparring Minds podcast in the motherfucking building. A whole bunch of my big bros here, you know what I'm saying? It's only right. And, you know, introduce yourself. We're going to start from there.
Sam Little, Mr. Maritime, that's what they call me.
It's your guy, Payne Gretzky.
Chef, main topic.
Y'all should already remember Chef.
Get to it.
You know what I'm saying?
Chef be everywhere.
He
got
be everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But how y'all feeling on this Saturday, man? I see you was already chopping up before, you know, all the cameras rolling, but before I did the introduction, whatever the case may be. How y'all feeling today?
Great, man. I'm great.
Great
Just
job.
happy
I
to be
through
here.
that fucking traffic. I was ready to kill somebody in that Austin traffic. I'd be ready to choke niggas in traffic.
But he said he was gonna be nice.
Right,
Yo.
you feel me?
Nah, man, it's
Nah, I got road rage like a motherfucker.
Roger Kidd.
Hey, you know, not the Mr. Roger kicks. He said it, not me.
Hey, I'm comfortable, man. I'm chilling. It's Saturday.
he's
Soccer
chilling.
Mom Saturday. That's why there's so much traffic right now. I'm ready to...
You already know, man. Nah, I had a great day today, man. Busy day. Started off taking my daughter on an interview for high school, which is I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that she's going to high school. That's just some crazy shit to me. You know what I mean? Just turned 14 last week.
They do interviews.
And then I do a cooking class on Saturdays at the Gallivan Community Center. So that's every Saturday from 11:30 to 1:30. Kids ages 12 to 16, bring them down for 2 hours. And each week we'll prepare a breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you know what I mean? And they'll get to feed their parents and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's good, man. That's a great part of my day, you know what I mean? Because I'm teaching young people a life skill that's very necessary for them. Like, even if they don't want to be chefs in the future, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just have the skill to take care of themselves. So, it's a great day every day with that.
You getting up early.
How you feeling, man?
I'm good, you know what I'm saying? I got the little one at the crib, I'm chilling, you know, a couple episodes, you know, finally got y'all on the episode, you know. I feel like this episode alone is gonna open the doors for other podcasts to bring on other podcasts, so that's why I really wanted to do something. I'm actually feeling real good.
Right.
Got big bro Uzi here with me, shit, just chilling.
Yeah, we definitely need more of that, man. Because like I was saying earlier, like, I didn't know how many podcasts there was out there. So, like, if we all sharing the love, it's almost like how when Atlanta hit the hip-hop scene, they came up, they was all showing each other love.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it blew up like that. So I think we need to do that as podcasters in Massachusetts.
There's enough money out there for everybody.
It's getting better, you know what I'm saying? We've definitely come a long way, you know, with more collaborations than before. You know, nobody has to try to do it alone. It's dope if you do, if you got your own platform. But, you know what I mean, it's strength in numbers is always a thing. So it's definitely better when you can be collaborative with like-minded people that's in the same space as you, doing the same thing, and there's no ego involved. It's just like, yo, we all trying to get to it, right? So why am I gonna watch you over here by yourself do this? If I got something I know I can help you out, let's pull it together and let's meet that way. You know what I mean? You know, I've always been on that type of time anyway. So, you know, and hopefully we just keep it going and more people, you know, do it, man. It's a dope thing.
How did, you know, you guys come together as a group?
This,
How do you want to? I mean, because actually, Jermaine made me, you know, famous in high school. You know, he was the first person. You thought it was Chuck. It was actually you that first introduced me to the in crowd at Dorchester High.
oh shit, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it was actually you. You and you know, my daughter's what she call him, godfather, Kittrick.
Okay.
Just y'all two.
Okay.
So-
All right.
You ain't giving Chuck credit. Y'all got a phone. He about to call me.
he is, but nah, he knows my introduction into, you know, the new school was through Jermaine.
Okay.
And gym class and whatnot. And that goes back to what year? Because that's what,
Might have been like sophomore year high school. Yeah.
3?
Yeah, I think that's when I was born.
Nah.
Jeez.
Nah.
Shit.
Not 93.
Fuck.
93 years
Holy
off.
shit.
The years off a little bit.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm
God damn.
2003.
Yeah.
2003. I'm sorry, I gave 10. Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
I was about to
I'm like 93. I'm like,
listen.
2003.
This nigga still
yo.
He's
I
still
got
shots
nervous.
Yeah.
That's some sneaky right there.
I said 93. God damn, you skipped the whole 2000s.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit, I met them through the same way I met you, Jizzy, through ball. I mean, almost everybody in Boston is either through ball or DJing.
But,
Yeah, so.
but you don't tell the side I know about Payne. I've known Payne even before ball. Like I used to hear his name. You know, he was a tough guy.
When a name like Payne, you better be.
I just had a bad temper. I wasn't a tough guy.
Yeah, because
He definitely.
it needs
Because we didn't used to go down towards your way back in the day. Like, none of my crew was
Look
go.
at Debo.
Yeah, Ripley Road was
Yeah,
crazy.
Rick was different.
Debo, nigga.
It was definitely different. Like the Ripley Road we know on Sundays, like it's nice and peaceful, it's
Yeah,
calm.
it
It's
wasn't
sometimes-
like that.
like on Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, unless it's a bad call me. But
So I actually knew of Payne before I even met Payne.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely. That's how I met Payne was through basketball. When Payne was hooping, my man Quam was coaching. You know what I'm saying, the joint venture squad around the way, and that's how we met. We all played down the Lee School. You know what I mean? And I think that was before high school. I think before at least I got to high school.
it was my freshman year.
Okay.
I didn't pick up a ball before then.
Right, and so I met Little in high school. I knew of Hightower. He only went to Dorchester for a little bit. You know what I mean? And then I knew Chuck in high school, but we didn't run kind of in the same circle. You know what I mean? So when the Sparring Minds thing came, that probably didn't break out to like 2015. At that point, we were all friends on social media, kicking it and stuff like that. And so then, and shout out to Chuck and Hightower. Started a thing with saying, we're gonna do a thing called medication, where we're gonna take, guys trips like every 2 years or whatever the case may be, go on cruises and stuff like that. So 2015 was like the first conversation that we even had about wanting to do a podcast together and all that kind of stuff. And it just conversation, it didn't pop off until 5 years later. So there was a medication in 2017. Myself and Little, we didn't get a chance to go on it, and we didn't all go back on the trip again until 2019. You know what I mean? And at that trip, then we like kind of solidified it. The pandemic happens months later, kind of just forces us now. At this point, we've done talked about it. It's like, yo, let's stop bullshitting. The world stop. We got fucking time. Let's just do it. You know what I mean? And in April 2020 is when we just say, yo, fuck it, cell phones and everything. Like we just gonna just shoot it and let's see what's up. You know what I mean? We never had like too much experience as far as podcasts and stuff like that before. So, we just did it, man. And here we are 4 years later, going into season 9, which is crazy.
And then like I wasn't part of the original show.
Yeah.
They brought me in to like play some music for like 5 minutes at the beginning, and then later on in the show to kind of break it up for them, and then
What was that,
after
like season 2?
probably.
Season 2,
And then
What season did I come on? It was like virally.
You
Five?
came on, that might have been like, it
5
was
or
like,
6.
yeah, it was like 5 or 6. Or maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah,
Might have
somewhere
been.
like 6 or 7.
Yeah, like
around
6 or
there.
7. It was like 6 or
Yeah,
7.
So because we've been breaking the shows up, like some people we just found out we was on another podcast, When Locked and Loaded, and they just shooting straight through. So some people are shooting straight through, some people are chopping it up in seasons. You know what I mean? So
I thought you were supposed to.
there's no wrong way to do it.
Obviously, he's gonna grab it. Pause.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, you already know that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's been a journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's been a dope one. You know what I mean? Where we've learned so much about the game. We've saw like other, you know what I'm saying, podcasts come in like since doing it. You know what I mean? Like I remember doing one of the first interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like with Gizzy, like years ago. Like we was, you know what I mean? So it's been so many dope ones that came in, built so many dope relationships through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, man, like, we're just super excited.
I think, yeah, you're probably like one of the only people that was there when I had like 4 co-hosts. No cap.
No bullshit.
Yeah, the girl.
I won't forget it. I won't forget the conversation that we had like before I dipped off, like as far as the podcast go.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, and I, you know, I saw it. I said, yo, this is gonna be. I didn't know obviously you was gonna lose people along the journey, but that shit kind of happens.
Hey. Shout out them though. You already know. It's all still love with them. You already know. But I lost people, but I gained my big bro.
Oh, you already know.
With that. You know what I'm saying?
Ready.
You feel me? So I'm happy with that. You know what I'm saying? Business picked up ever since then. So I just, I'm perfectly fine with it. Ain't no fine with it. But since y'all talking about, you know, me and do basketball or whatever the case, I got a bone to pick with
Uh-oh. You knew this was, he said this was coming.
Because it's like, y'all know I play ball and shit, bro. But it's like, every tournament season, bro, when y'all be putting teams into fucking tourneys, bro, I don't get no call. I don't get no MySpace message. I don't get no Facebook message. What's going on? I'm gonna start with you because you be having teams too. Yeah. What's up? Especially for Crew Love.
That's y'all.
Well,
you know.
Okay, so let me get this
You
one.
know why he's taking the lead on this one, right?
What do you mean?
Because that's the GM.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh, but
You didn't see this guy? You see this guy, man?
Hey.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. You supposed to be my brother. Man.
I'm like John Stockton on this
dog.
one. Hey,
Real people, you know, inquiring minds want to know, like, why I don't get no call? Trying to say I suck?
So, nah, never that. Nah, definitely. You always need a shooter. I've been in semi-retirement mode for like the last few years, right? I coach with Crew Love because they called me and asked me to coach the team that they put together. And I've been telling dudes, I was like, yo, I've been in like semi-retirement mode. Probably since like the last Roxbury-Dorchester game, that I coached, which was 2021.
I think we
I was
won
with-
in that one.
I was with whatever. Yeah,
Roxbury.
no. Actually,
Roxbury stand-up.
Dorchester won that year that you're talking about. First of all, it was myself, Sean Brown, Eric Bradshaw, Greg Hill,
Oh,
the Dream
no,
Team.
that
That
was
was my
the-
coaches.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the coaching staff that I was on.
That was the year that they fucked us up.
The 2022 was when they got us, and then last year we beat them again. You know what I'm saying? But I've kind of been leaning towards, leaning away from.
He be wanting to say that, like, you know, we beat them. Just you know,
They
Dorchester
need-
beat Roxbury.
They need a one up every now and
Why
then.
you say I'm a Dorchester kid? Don't say I'm Dorchester. But my thing is, he like rubbing it in. Nobody be peeping that. He be rubbing it in. He'll look at the camera and nothing. We beat them, you know.
Yeah, we did.
Like,
That's what we did
It's
to
a
them,
small
man.
thing to a giant.
Yeah, that's what we did to them, man. That's what we did to them. So to answer your question, I've been in semi-retirement, and I'm like that now because I coach in the Tobin League, and that's kind of like really retirement mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's younger coaches coming up right now. Shout out to my guys from Tap In, Coombs and Chisholm, and shout out to my brother Mike with High Caliber. You know what I'm saying? So there's younger coaches now doing it. I'm in semi-retirement. I've been for a long time. You know what I mean? And so, like, that's why I don't have teams like I used to. So, like, you think about that. Like, I really haven't. Josh's league happened, and that was a draft league. So,
And that's when I really seen your game. In Josh's league.
that was the league that made me really like, oh, this nigga really he
I
can
was
really
like,
play.
shoot.
Like he can play.
I was gonna say it because y'all don't care. Man.
Well, I didn't say you can play defense. I said you can shoot.
Hey yo, he just got crazy.
I found out
relax with it.
about Jizzy.
Why everybody call my podcast? I play defense sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like, no cap, bro.
I found out about Jizzy at Barry's league. Rest in peace, Barry. He was on. It was him, JB. What's the other little short, dark skinned kid with the braids? I forget what his name is. But they was all on the same team. And this nigga hit like 4 threes in a row. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So he played with me in Sit and Talk. He played with me in Save Our Streets. So I already know. I knew that question was for y'all. And I play with him every Sunday, so I know. I know what he can do. So.
Yeah, y'all be popping up, bro. Y'all be having other things to do.
No, I was good the last few months though. Me and Payne was out there. I was out there working.
You know, I do the conditioning. I get up there 9 a.m. Me and him get out there 9 a.m. So by the time y'all get up there at 11:30, I'm like, we just finished doing the conditioning. I'll play 1 game, 2 games, and I'm good. Then the shop closed
Right.
sign.
By
I
the
put
time
the
I'm
flip
putting out,
flops
you already
on.
putting this shit
Shop
on.
closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, shop closed. I done already did an hour of conditioning. I played 1 or 2 games up and down at 47. Shit, I'm about to be 47 next week. 47 years old. That's enough for me on the concrete.
Blessing, brother. You kidding me, man? That's a blessing,
That
dog.
is a blessing.
Kidding me?
Yeah,
So,
y'all-
yeah,
y'all don't
I'm
know
close to
that
semi
old, I'll tell
retirement
you.
mode, so yeah, not really coaching no more like I used to, dog.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
so I got a question for all y'all, whoever can answer. You know, since y'all been doing the podcast for a couple of years now, whatever the case may be, what do you feel like makes a good podcast?
I mean, your content's always number one. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You know, what's the delivery of it? You know, what's the setup or everything like? You know what I mean? And then just, you know, what's your purpose? What's the target for it? You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff, I guess, is what I would think that will go into it. Things you would think about, you know what I mean? Because there's so much stuff we learned, along the way, like as far as the stuff we talk about, you know what I mean? And knowing when to have a serious conversation when something's not always about jokes. I think you got to find some sort of balance with your content. You know what I mean? Unless you're just saying like, this is just how I'm going to be and like, that's it.
I find jokes in almost everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's hard to be serious with me, but
No, yeah,
I'm
these
sorry,
two are
that's
assholes.
something.
Like, no question right here.
But I think like also as well as the content, your knowledge on the content and how the conversation flows. Because people might talk about something and have no fucking idea what they're talking about, and then the conversation gets choppy or muddled and all over the fucking place. So when you have knowledge of it and the conversation just flows, and I think we've developed a way of knowing when it happens is when your hour-long podcast feels like 5 minutes. Like, shit, we just started.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Do research. Do your research. Make sure. You know what I mean? Like, we definitely always do our research. We have, pre-shows.
Like,
You
in
know what I
school
mean?
a
Like,
lot of times.
yeah, you know what I mean? So,
You say that.
what?
You say you feel like he's in school.
I feel like I'm in school a lot of times. I don't do
I
this.
gotta read this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we all have certain parts of the show and certain pieces that we all bring. So things that we have to do as individuals and then things that we have to do collectively as a group. You know what I'm saying? Like, in deciding on what are we going to talk about, right? What makes it to the show and what doesn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that can be a struggle.
That'd be
You're talking
a struggle.
about 5 different people with legit 5 different personalities.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my next question. Because that's like you said, like 5 different people, 5 different personalities. How do y'all coexist with that? Because I know sometimes personalities can get, a little.
We'll be on some new edition shit. You kidding me?
There you go, like.
Are you kidding me? We'll be on some new edition shit,
I'm
dog.
Bobby.
5 different personalities. Come on, man.
definitely
There'll
Bobby,
definitely be
because
some
you your
fights.
own thing.
There'll definitely be a lot of fights. But
We're not just
the
gonna
brotherhood.
skip. We're not just. He's Bobby. He said, if y'all didn't hear that, he's the Bobby out the group. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy though.
Rogue?
Yeah,
he's
he's definitely
definitely the rogue one. He's definitely the one that will.
We're gonna roll this out Friday.
Right.
It's posted 2 minutes later. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Right,
You said
right.
Friday.
That's some new shit.
My whole thing is like, if it's a good idea, it's a good vibe,
drop that shit.
drop that. Like, the earlier the promotion, the better. Like, that's just how I am. Let's get it. Let's go.
I think we built in the little clause into everything. Like, we're gonna say it's gonna go this day, but we know what's gonna happen. So
I be doing that same shit. I be doing that same shit. Like, I'm not gonna drop this. Fuck that. I'm about to drop this shit.
Yeah, definitely. We've had topics that we were supposed to talk about on the show where we get in pre-show, start talking about one thing that kind of will bleed over to the show. And then the conversation got so good, it just flows naturally. Then we just like, at the end we're like, fuck, we were supposed to talk about something. Totally forgot about it.
Save it for the
that
next
Irv
time.
Gotti episode, we were supposed to talk about Irv when he was doing with Ashanti.
Yeah.
We never got to it.
Yep.
Whole hour and a half, nothing to mention about it.
Yeah.
He's not really important.
So, but you just like, again, the improv of it
But
sometimes
he's-
where it's going, like,
I get it.
like we might hit you up. I said, yo, bro, what we gonna talk about? You said, yo, I'm gonna just go off the vibe. I said, okay, all right, cool. Say no more. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's just, shit just flows organically, where you don't need a script to it.
Yeah, I know y'all too well. I didn't really need to.
Right, for sure.
Like, I know he's sometimes an asshole. I know he's sometimes actually all y'all are sometimes an asshole. Like, I just have to think
Nah,
about
these
this,
two
like,
more than me. I am too, but
I own it.
these two for
I
sure.
do not deny that.
him, 100% asshole.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just like I just
down.
gained some respect. I'm just like, you know what? He's cool. That's me, bro.
I died down a lot.
The fact that he's
I
died
know.
down is crazy. I don't.
He's
I
the
noticed
fact
the
that
show
you
buzz
relax.
missing from the page. It ain't up there.
You said.
I gotta be a little bit more, down to earth.
Hey, yo, I'm crying. So, give me y'all like top 5 craziest moments that happened on your podcast.
Oh, number
Chip
one,
challenge
number
has to
one
be
for
number
sure, the hot chip challenge.
Yeah, y'all bugging.
The hot
This
chip
nigga-
challenge.
This nigga came out of his chain before
Dog.
his shirt. He was hot. He came out of his chain like,
It's like, you got all
Yo.
the clothes still on. Just take the check. Nah. Yeah, that was
So
tough.
me and Payne had to host the show with, after that because we was doing the countdown and everything. And yo, that was by far, oh my god,
that
the
was
hot chip
definitely
challenge.
Yeah, that hurt.
Hightower disappeared off the screen.
Yeah, y'all wild.
You know what I mean? Like little, almost like you fell out. Yo, it was crazy.
I did the Reaper challenge.
Yeah.
I almost died. And I'm all set.
Yeah, that's that black thing.
Like the extra hot chicken. The extra
Oh.
hot-
Oh.
Yeah, I did that. And listen,
whole mouth be numb.
bro,
Yeah.
I was done for 2 hours.
Nah, I'm cool.
Because it comes back. You think it's gone and then the shit comes back like,
Yeah, bro. Like, they giving me bread like that shit's gonna help. Fuck that shit. But
bread and milk is supposed to help, but
It
it don't
don't.
really help.
Yeah,
None of that stuff, bro.
What else?
So that was number 1. Number 2. Number 3.
Hot chip challenge.
Y'all really stuck in that.
The dating episode we had when we set up Tori Visage from Two Ball Headed Hoes.
Hey,
Shout out
yo.
Tori.
Huge shout out to this one. Huge shout out Tori, man. That's
Yeah, we set her up for a date. It didn't go as planned, but the show itself was a dope concept
I
and
want my money though.
gave me an idea for one of our spin-offs that we got coming up. So
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? What?
they never went on a
They
date.
never wanted a date.
Oh,
We sent homie the money and he never took her out.
What the fuck you do with the money?
I don't know.
My nigga took himself out and bought a couple half a trays.
Yeah.
Nigga. To the face.
You know what I mean?
Damn. So wait, did Tori was she just waiting? Like did she
So
dress and everything?
they were interacting because they exchanged numbers and stuff. They were interacting for a few weeks, and their schedules at first wasn't matching up. And then I don't know what happened after that.
That'd be crazy if he was just like, yo, get dressed. They send me the money, and then he just never
Didn't show up. Nah, I don't think it happened like that because she would have fucking. When I asked her about it, she would have fucking let me know that.
Yeah, she definitely.
You know
would've
she ain't gonna hold her
Yeah,
tongue.
she definitely would have applied. Yeah, that's
that was
crazy.
That was definitely a good one. That was definitely a good one.
That's
Cause
a good one.
the brother, we had 3 guys on the show like trying, and she asking her different questions, and she picked the one whose answer she liked the best.
Oh, that should sound kind of dope.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? No, it was
It was a fun show though.
It was definitely a fun show.
If they had went on a date, I think it would have been more fun because we were gonna have them back for the update.
Right.
Hey, Will, she cheated.
So-
She should have picked you.
Why?
Yeah.
That man is happily engaged right now. Chill
Yo,
out.
come on. You gotta relax.
What?
Yo,
They ain't married yet.
Yo,
Oh,
still a wild.
I'm about to
Come
get this
on.
big.
nah.
Come
They ain't
on,
married yet.
stop it, stop it.
Will you give him an episode?
Yo.
One top 5
Oh
moments?
man.
I did. I spoke about the chip. Oh, okay. Like, damn, they done took away my chip challenge. Alright.
Yo.
You see this stuff?
What?
I mean, and the crazy thing is, fellas, this is mild actually.
Very.
He's actually just chilling right now because he's high. You know what I'm saying? Like
Damn, I should've
he's
left.
chilling. He's chilling, dog. Word up. He just, you know what I mean? But I answer another episode that I thought was a dope episode was we had some coaches on, and we had Shout out to the homie Herc Skills, Mitch, and Jamal Warner, who runs One Love Sports Academy. We had them on, and that was a really good episode because it's it's good to tap in with people in the community that's doing really good things for the youth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always for that. I think that's very important. You know what I mean? And they just use the avenue of sports. You know what I mean? Which again is the vehicle for so much. Then think about the relationships that are here and how they were cultivated. It's through basketball. At the end of the day, is the base of it. You know what I mean? So just having Mitch and Maul on, to talk about what they do and all that type of stuff. It was really dope, in my opinion, because they're doing stuff that I like, which is based on community work and giving back to young people. So I'm always big on that. Like I said, through the cooking class. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my thing. So definitely, that was a great episode.
I like the first Freestyle Fridays we did. That was a really good one. When we were in studio at Spark FM, we had a couple of MCs up there. Who was it? Mums and Etel?
Mums and Etel.
Yeah,
Mums and Etel.
Crazy.
They flamed the mic. Pause.
Yo, I gotta chill out.
They're growing up now.
But yeah, they came in, tore it down, and then we went to Top Golf afterwards.
Yeah.
And chilled out. So
Top Golf.
That was probably one of my top 5.
Top golf is expensive as fuck.
Shit. And fuck it. The last Freestyle Friday, we've had others, but definitely that one with Daniel Laurent, Reek Havoc came through, and then Iadonna came through, and they all went, they went to work.
Yeah.
It was by design. It wasn't by design. They were all from Roxbury. I realized that after. It's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Dorchester all the way, but shout out to Roxbury. They came through and they did things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely dope. You gotta go up there, Uzi. Freestyle Friday.
You freestyle?
Nah, we'll hopefully, we'll be back in studio. That's something that we're trying to make a thing now, part of the seasons where we incorporate, being the Freestyle Friday, then we get the opportunity to use the Spark FM. So, we'll definitely talk about that.
I like it because of the simple fact that it's, basically promoting talent here in Boston. We don't have a lot of places that are playing the talent here in Boston on the radios. So,
but shout out to you for your showcases and what you do and doing your thing as far as taking that, state to state in different places and venues and showing there is talent here. You know what I'm saying? That's a dope thing because it was very much needed. It was long overdue. You know what I mean? And it definitely needs to be more stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely that's why the Freestyle Friday for us was kind of like the same thing. Okay, just get a chance to showcase more people in the city. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and if more of us can do that, then it's a beautiful thing for the city too. Because it's a lot of talent here.
Definitely a lot of talent, whether it's artistry, podcasts, hairstylists, chefs,
everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you already know. So, definitely, man.
Anywhere I can shine away, I definitely, try to do so. And I know y'all be trying to do y'all thing as well. Y'all do y'all thing as well. Kudos to y'all as well.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
But since, this is a perfect segue for it. This episode is sponsored by Undeniable Sound, the best thing you can come to in the mads. Make sure you tap in with Fly High Uzi, literally producing this episode right now. Make sure you tap in. Scripture's always in the Bible. Just have to get that clear. But yeah, let's talk about it, because I know the whole battle of Roxbury versus Dorchester has been a thing in the city for a long time. Who y'all feel like are some of the best ballers to come out of Roxbury and some of the best ballers to come out of Dorchester?
Yeah, so
And then she look right into that camera.
you might not know half of them because of our age difference.
Yeah.
So you want current
Recently.
or recently?
Currently. You need to hear both, actually. Fuck it.
Damn, shoot.
Yeah, look right into that camera, too.
A crazy story with KJ, and dudes are gonna be mad at hearing this, but This was years ago. But one year, KJ was trying to get on the team for Roxbury Dorchester. And I don't know what happened. She was Brown. I love you, big bro, so don't be mad at me for telling this, but it was funny. He went to work out KJ. KJ was trying to get on the team. KJ, I guess he didn't work out good, whatever the case would be. He didn't get on the team that year.
Yeah.
It was crazy because we end up having Mike Jones get hurt, and then we end up needing a guard like later on after that. You know what I mean? So like, you know, thinking about that now, like in 2024, I mean, like KJ's been on the team the last 3 years, but I'm just that 1 year, and this was when it was at Emmanuel College. Mike Jones gets hurt in the layup line, like freak accident, slips, and hurts himself, and we needed another guard, and Paul was our only guard that year, and God bless him because, you know what I mean, like he just gave out at the end, like yes, you know what I mean, but yeah, that's a funny story with KJ. Him not making the Dorchester team 1 year, you know what I'm saying? But Mike Jones is another Dorchester guy. He plays out of the Tobin League right now with the Maryland. He was the number 2 ranked shooting guard in high school after LeBron when he came out. You know what I mean? Mike Jones, he was a fucking animal. He went to Snowden, ended up going to Thayer Academy. Definitely an animal. Mike McGee, when I started my team, hardball, Mike McGee was my franchise player. That was the first person I won a championship with, building the whole team around him. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just doing all-time guys. You know what I mean, for Dorchester. So no disrespect to the young boys, but KJ, Mike McGee, and Mike Jones. I just go with 3. Roxbury. I mean, it's so many with them, but
Will you back?
gotta say Will Blaylock. You know what I mean? Even though I guess Mission Hill, they say they're not from. They say
That's just Roxbury.
That's not Roxbury,
Knock it off.
but you know what I mean. Will Blaylock, just you know, just a different animal. He was in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like Shabazz Napier, probably had one of the best NCAA runs like ever, like in history. And you know what I mean? Like we got a chance to watch that. You know what I'm saying? When you think about that, I remember Shabazz from being down the 1,000 Blackman League down to Shelbourne, just running around with the basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and to see him in 2014 play, and he was the guy. Like, this is a young boy you watch from the city do some crazy shit like that. Like, that's some amazing shit. So, you know, he's all time here, no matter what. He set a blueprint for a lot of the young boys. You know what I'm saying?
Then you got Wayne Turner.
And then Wayne Turner.
Probably had the best.
All Mission Hills.
Wayne Turner. Right. All this shit. You know what I mean? But Wayne Turner, 2 NCAA championships with Kentucky. Just again, one of the GOATs.
Winner in college.
I mean, if Shabazz didn't break his record, because Shabazz won titles on the book, and he won the first one in 2011, and he won in 2014. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean. And I didn't even say Tony Lee. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's crazy.
like it's so many. It's so much history on that side. To limit it to just 3 or 4 players it's super tough. But
It's tough on either side.
yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, those are the 6 guys that really stand out to me from both sides.
I can't believe you didn't say Courtney.
I was surprised.
My brother.
Even though he's, from one place, but they'll take him.
In true Roxbury fashion, they always trying to jack. They're always trying to jack our swag or something on our players.
Just because Aunt lived on a street in Roxbury, now he's from Roxbury. Knock it off.
It's sad, man. Payne, man, who you got, man?
Man, current. It's hard for me to really know who's from where. I know a lot of younger dudes, and I don't know who's from where. So I'd have to go, I guess, our era, and I'd just go with guys that were like my favorites to watch. The Roxbury one's probably easiest. Will, Wayne, and Shabazz. Dorchester, my bro Cal Hardy was amazing. He should have been in the league, but that's a whole nother story. Courtney Eldridge, of course. And he may not be in people's top, but one of my favorite guards to watch was Tim Brown. Rest his soul.
man,
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Just
He's
had a
actually
birthday
my
recently.
first or second game in BNBL. Like, I was not a talkative person, but he talked so much shit to me that he brought it out of me, and like that just became a part of me. Like, and I found out I play better mad, but I try not to get to that point because I don't know what's gonna happen when I get mad. So, but yeah, like those were my favorite three to watch. And honorable mention is my little brother Kari, like wizard with the ball. It's crazy.
My little card?
Yeah.
Kari.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kari's tough.
Little card.
Yeah.
Kari's tough.
A little related too, bro. I know his birthday's football.
Yeah, it was the first.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. He actually runs with us on Tuesdays. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's on that. He's on that. Now, me on the other hand, you know, I'm gonna be all over the place. You know, there's just people I liked playing basketball just all around, just growing up. You know, I got to see Jamal Jackson play. You know, should have been to the pros.
Yeah.
You know, another guy. You know, I love to death. You know, I mess with him every Sunday. Derek Booth. He was my big man. Like, I felt like he was that guy, you know. I thought he was going, you know, love that guy to death. Like, Mike Edwards, you know, first person that taught me, okay, how to defend left-handed players. Mike was just a killer. He you know, like, we were like 6 years old. I mean, we grew up together, same area. From 6 years old, he's playing with the big boys, you know. Who else is out there? Dana Tate.
Senior or junior?
Which one?
Senior.
Dana Tate Senior was tough.
Senior.
Junior's tough too.
Yeah, Junior, he's on
Don't
his
get it
way.
twisted.
You know, but Dana Tate, you know, like, just one of those guys, like, he did it all. Sly Mayberry, you know, who I found out was my cousin, you know, years later. You know, I watched Sly, we came up together. He played at Madison, I was at O'Brien at the time. You know, just you know, trying to pick out your top five from each side over the years, all the basketball I've seen, it's tough. You know, there's just so many names. You know, Iggy McCrae. There's so many names out there that's just like, you're gonna leave off. You're gonna.
And like I said with the younger guys, I don't know who's from where, because guys are comfortable going places more so now than they used to be. So like if I'm at a gym in Dorchester, 90% of them could be from Roxbury, and I would know. I just know them from that gym that's in Dorchester. So.
Yo, the crazy thing is the first year the Roxbury Dorchester game, I get a group chat going. I got players in there. So my man Sleep, I gotta tell this story. Terrence favorite. I thought that when I saw Sleep growing up hooping, he always played down in Lee School. So I just assumed he was a Dorchester kid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wondering, dudes like are hitting me up like, yo man, I know who's on the roster for Dorchester. And I'm like, how the fuck dudes know? Like, I ain't told nobody. Sleep was in the group chat, but he was really with Roxbury. I found out after when the rosters came out. So Sleep was inside. He infiltrated the group chat and started telling the information. He was the lead. I like Sleep, you dirty dog. Like, I swore I thought you was from. He's like, no, man, I just used to play down there. I'm like, wow, bro, for real. That's how you gonna do it. Ross leaked out early, man. So yeah, you be thinking dudes are from one part. And you don't even know, you know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely. But we definitely got some young boy. There's a young boy named Kyrell who played last year, and a guard for Dorchester, lefty dude. That was out there cooking, giving these dudes the business. So we definitely got some young boys definitely coming up. You know what I'm saying? Still.
What about young boy from English? He graduated a couple years ago.
Makai.
Okay.
Yeah, Makai, young boy. He was a killer. Makai was on our Crew Love team. We won the championship a few years ago. Kai was on that squad.
See, I would have named him. Well, if we were doing current, I would have named him, but I don't know where he's from. I don't know if he's from Roxbury or Dorchester.
I could have been on that championship team too, bro.
See, that's what you get.
I wasn't a part of that, so.
Yo, listen, man. They had the roster already together.
Nah.
They had the roster already together. They say, "Yo, man, we need you to come coach." You know what I mean? That was just what it was. I was the hired gun.
Right now. Let's say it right now.
I'm just
Pull
saying, I
up.
was the
I want to
hired
put a team in.
I was the
and
hired
This is my guy. He
I was the
playing
hired
with me
gun.
this year.
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, you heard him.
Yeah, this year you want.
Wait,
all
in
right.
the,
Yeah,
in the
I'm
tournament,
good.
right? In the tournament?
Yeah.
You want the team in? Oh, okay.
Hey,
Crew love.
Yeah,
we
man.
need that bid.
Yeah, man. What you about to say? You about to put a team in too?
Nah, because well, listen. I won the championship with my guys. Shout out to Mathematics. Shout out to MMC. So I can't like. We won a championship over there. So if I coach in Crew Love again, it only has to be with them. It only has to be with them. If I'm going to.
I'm mad that I was there that year watching that shit. I really wanted to play.
In Roxbury, Dorchester, I'm retired. Like, shout out to my man C's and shout out to Ray. Those guys are the future of coaching Team Dorchester.
Yeah, you shout out.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the young guys' time.
Yeah.
It's just my time to sit back and watch and let them do their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm supposed to pass it down.
Mikey's still mad at me because I put Ray ahead of him as one of the top point guards growing up.
Oh, that's another kid that I forgot to mention.
I can't
Mike
forget about
Rodriguez.
Mike
Mikey Rodriguez, yeah. Mikey's tough.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's from though, so I'm like Roxbury, Dorchester.
Mike from my side.
You gonna claim anybody.
Nah, Mike from my side.
Yeah,
That's
really.
just how Roxbury do. Y'all gonna claim anybody.
He played in the Roxbury Dorchester game.
And growing up, Little used to be running around the field, which is in Franklin Field, which is Dorchester.
He grew up down the street
I
from
was
my
messing with the
grandmother.
girls in the field. That's all it was.
That's all.
That's all that was.
Yeah. Y'all feel like I'm pretty sure y'all all familiar with bro. Y'all feel like Charlie's one of the best shooters out there right now?
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Question.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the best
He
shooters.
takes some of the hardest shots.
Definitely. No question.
And I'm like, like it's hard to gauge because he, like sometimes I'm like, y'all think he's really all that good. But it's all because of the shot selection. But if he just went out there and
Take
just,
normal shots.
took normal
Make
shots,
life easier.
he probably would. It's hard for me to sit there and really say.
Yeah, the degree of difficulty is crazy.
Yeah.
But the fact that if you let him like get warm and get comfortable, get going, then you can forget. It's a long day. You can
Because
forget about it. You
it's
can
tough.
forget about
You know,
it. It's a
'cause
long day.
I've watched Hugh go crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dorchester once again.
Yeah.
We all over the place, man.
He's he grew up in the Ripley Road area.
Yeah. Shout out. He gets me everywhere, baby.
By the way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
He's
gets
a
me
Ripley,
everywhere.
he's a Ripley Road
Gets
kid.
me everywhere,
Even before
man.
that, I even seen Scott Clark.
Yeah,
So it's
That's another one. Jesus Christ.
Y'all going down memory lane right now. Look.
Yeah.
Look at Penny.
Yo, because I watched, like, I only
that
heard
was our
about
time.
him, and he walked in the gym one day when I'm playing pickup, and I'm like, who's this kid? They're like, that's Scott Clark. He steps on the court. Like, literally the first person I ever seen before Steph Curry step over half court, and that's his range. Like, easy. Like, and he's not missing. If you don't get a hand up, he's not missing. Even if you get a hand up, it's probably going in.
Yeah.
Like, it was stupid. And it was like, he's one of them dudes that, I forget what dude's name is. He played in the league with Shane. It's just effortless. Like, and you're so mad because you're like, yo, I work on shit. This motherfucker just strolling the gym 20 in the blink of an eye. Like, what happened?
Bro, that shit was aggravating. I bladed that shit, man. No funny shit, bro. Chill out. It's not even like, you don't gotta do that shit all the time. Like,
Yo, he made that shit look so easy. Like, I'm like, yo, who's this kid? They're like, oh, that's Shane. I'm like, yo, does he play like that? They're like, nah, not really. I'm like, what?
no, bro. That's another thing. He does not play ball like that, bro.
Shane who?
Shane?
I forget what his last name is, but he's not tall. He's like 5'10", and he
Shane.
flies.
It just pisses me
Oh,
off.
Brown?
Yeah.
Slime Brown?
Shane Brown. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of our guys. For
Easy.
Sure. For sure.
Easy.
Oh yeah, like with no effort at all. Like you can imagine,
yo.
like if this dude was like,
But that's
if
his-
he really took it seriously.
If you know his
That's
family,
his ta-
like
that's his
his
talent.
family's from where I'm from. Like they from South End, Roxbury. Like his pops out the gym. Thomas, crazy. His little brother Teray, same thing. Crazy.
Genetic.
Davis's. Yeah.
Yep, genetically, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shane,
Like,
definitely.
Everything's just easy with Shane.
It's
Wow.
a lot, man. Definitely. Yeah. You could do like an episode on just like basketball, yo, like and get like some of the AAU stories that like used to happen with some. It's crazy.
That's crazy. I was actually about to ask you since, Indy, because I've been coaching. Give me one of your best coaching stories.
Best coaching stories. So this was 2010. Daughter was just born. I was coaching in Rico's league, Sunday league at the time, and I was coaching some of my guys. I was coaching Mike McGee, Derek Booth, Anthony Davis. They were all on the team at the time, right? Love those guys to death. Love them like my mom gave birth to them. Love them like they all know that, right? But they were just fucking like they were tough to coach. I mean, like just super tough to coach. You know what I mean? Because of their talent, their stature. You know what I mean? And just different personalities. And we lost in the playoffs that year. 2010, I just want my daughter. So again, my patience at that time was really like thin. And even though they're my brothers, I'm like, as I'm thinking about how summer ball's about to happen, I'm like, I can't do it. I can't coach them no more. Like it reached that point, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, yo, when summertime come, I'm going in a different direction. Like none of you guys, you know what I'm saying, at all. And probably had one of the best summers coaching wise I ever had, where we won Save Our Streets, we won Russ's tournament, we won something else, but we won like 2 or 3 like big tournaments that year. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm talking about beating some really good competition. And the 3 guys that I had like in their place that played, shout out to my man Dwight Brewington from Lynn, my man Eric Downey, and my man PJ Young. They all fit the spots that each one of those guys fit. Yeah. Whereas Eric Downey fit AD spot, Dwight and Mike McGee, and PJ and Derek Booth. You know what I mean? And I remember Booth telling me a story for how he was at the park at Save Our Streets the night we won the tournament, and he saw from a distance like us celebrating, and it bothered him. And I told him, I said, yo, that was supposed to be y'all. I said, but y'all couldn't get out your own way. And I said, that's when it showed me I had to just love you guys from a distance. Like, I can coach, but I gotta separate these 2 things because I'm trying to win. If I'm gonna take my time up and be away from my family and daughter and all that stuff, I'm like, we need to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. And I'm constantly having to do all this stuff. Now, don't get it twisted. Those guys were like head cases in their own way, but it just wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, in Dwight's case, it got to be, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I love Dwight.
Yeah, it got to be like
Dwight
that.
Turn off the ear.
Right.
Real quick.
If Dwight ever, because he wears, here it is. If you see him go like this, forget about it. Just know that like a 30-point run is about to come, because that's how he's going. You know what I'm saying? But probably best coaching moment was 2010 when I had to cut off. You know what I mean? Some guys, again, like I love these guys to death to this day, but I just knew at that time like it wasn't gonna work. It was no way we're gonna lose like that in the playoffs and then go to the summertime with the same effort. It ain't gonna change. It's gonna be worse now because it's for money.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that. Like, I ain't doing that shit. You know what I mean? And again, it hurt me for it to happen. But, you know what I mean? They all understood. You know what I'm saying? They definitely understood because they like, yo, nah, we got it, man. You know what I mean? So, you know. That was definitely one of the best. Definitely one of the best, coaching moments.
I don't have many, but the first Save Our Streets I entered my team in, got Kari, June, and Corey, God rest his soul, and Courtney, and a couple other cats. And we went up there and we played the team that eventually won that year. In the first game, came down to a last-second shot. But I was proud of my guys because they're all not unknowns, but compared to the other guys, the big name guys, they came in there, held their own, and it came down to literally a last-second shot rimming out. It hit every inch of the rim but came out. But I was proud of him.
My man Corey McIntyre?
No, Corey Parker. Yeah, him and Courtney. A lot of people think they're twins, but one's older. Stupid athletic. But yeah, we went down there and lost by 1 to the team that eventually won the whole thing.
Yeah, and I think one of my greater coaching games was it would have to be Save Our Streets. We went in there kind of the same, where we had a cast main over here, Jim,
Cast of unknowns.
put a great cast of unknowns together. Shane from Brockton?
We had Lefty Shane Coleman from
Yeah.
Brockton.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy Piggy. Shout out to Meech.
Got it. Yeah.
Um,
Piggy was on that team.
Rob Adams.
Rob Adams.
Ray Vaughn. We had Lefty Juwan, Pumpkin's son.
Cal Jr.
Cal Jr. was
Yeah.
Cal Jr. I don't think he. No. Asante.
Asante was there.
Asante. And I think that might have been it. We had
Who's the guard? Who's the
Keon Armstrong.
Keon Armstrong.
Guard from Brockton.
Yeah.
Tough.
I love that team because, they just went out there, they went to work, they fought guys overseas. They played their heart out. They didn't give in, teams went on runs, we get back in it. I just love the camaraderie. I love the whole cast. That game right there was just nothing but love. We had rest in peace Coach Greer there, and of course Mitch Hercules, back there giving all the good game insight, game plans, stuff like that nature. Maine, it was just family. Everybody was rooting. We were the underdogs, and it was just everybody was rooting for us to make it happen.
That Sunday, I was on the sideline selling food. Little and Mitch held it down all day long. They held it down. We knocked off, arguably, when you talk about summer basketball, the teams we knocked off that day are all juggernaut teams. So you're talking about Score for More, the city team, and Play to Win. All in a single day. When they probably, if you just look at the team, you would just be like, oh, okay, they have more talent. They look like they have more talent versus when you step on that court, it's something totally different. You know what I'm saying? And I was so happy. I lost my voice though in the championship game. I could not even coach because I could not even talk. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't say. They had to hold it down for me that whole day.
It just felt like there was so much love in that park that day. That was just one of the times I just remember.
That was crazy. Because they did not expect that. Piggy hit the game winner to beat the city team. Mitch draws up a play in the sidelines. Piggy gets it, and I might still have the video saved up because I saved it ever since. You know what I mean? And he said he told the city team before, that play. He was like, "Yo, if I get it, y'all know, it's game over." You know what I mean? And he's
Piggy's favorite.
He
favorite
like
player,
that.
Kobe.
Yeah.
He played like him too, kinda.
It's crazy because I just saw Piggy up there last month.
Yeah.
Age.
Piggy's tough.
It's my guy right
Yo,
there.
listen.
There's always an issue involved.
Yo, dudes were mad at me when we got him on our squad, Shout out to my man Joe Chapman, head coach of the Burke right now. He's from that area, and he brought him to us. It was and it was crazy because Pig had just came off of a summer where at Crew Love he was the MVP. He went crazy, blacked out in the championship game. You know what I'm saying? And then the following year for the fall league, they brought him to us. and dudes were sick. Like, yo, like, nope. This is one of ours. And the type of person that he is, he's super loyal. That like he said to me, he was like, yo, he's like, nah, I ain't rocking with nobody else. And he was a man of his word.
Yeah.
He never, the time that he played with us for like maybe about 2 years or so, before he got injured, he didn't play with anyone else unless we weren't in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the only time. But other than that, he was like, nah, I'm with you.
Great
You know what I'm
play.
saying? And this shit I see him, like, again, that's just talent. That's just natural God-given talent.
And he's another one that he's not in the gym like that.
No.
He's not like.
No.
I knew Pig was nice when I seen him against Tony Chapman. Shout out to Kiss, and my man Joe Benson. Shout out to Price. Those two are two players that could have gone to the league. D1 talent, NBA ready, like as far as IQ and everything. And I saw Piggy when he was still in high school hold his own against him too in a pickup game. I'm like, yeah, this kid's tough.
Definitely. And those were the guys that he said that he came up under where he modeled his game after, or those are the guys that taught him about hooping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And his IQ is through the roof as far as basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You would definitely never know it, but yeah. Shout out to my dog Meech, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, salute.
Word up.
All incredible stories, guys. Kind of makes me feel young.
He's like, yeah, none of them stories with us.
Well,
Shit.
the big story is just a few years ago.
Yeah, I was there for that one.
Yeah.
But all the other ones, yeah, the fuck I was doing. That shit's kind of crazy. When I think about it.
Word.
So we might gotta put together a league up at Ripley Road.
That'll be crazy, but here's the thing about that though, right? You gonna need,
Police detail?
yeah, a whole bunch of it. Yes, the fuck we will. Yes, we will.
Think so?
Yeah.
100%. It's called Ripley Road. That shit sounds like
And honestly, the people that grew up around there shortened it to RIP because we've seen so many accidents.
bro,
and people fucking
like, come on, bro. That's not okay. Rip.
yeah, R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers were getting so many accidents that that turn when you first come around. I seen a lot of motherfuckers crash right into that with a car, a motorcycle, a bike.
Yeah, so now
All
that I think
types of
about it, I
shit.
don't think we should do no league at Ripley Road. I think we should go to a park that has like a better name and like better like like that's just crazy. You know
Now
what
we
I'm
do a
saying?
neighborhood cookup. Well, we got to start back out because pandemic put everything behind, and then the people that were throwing it got life happens. So this year we're bringing back the neighborhood cookout that we used to have. We used to have a block party every first Saturday in August up there. All the kids
That's
in the
my birthday,
neighborhood. So you ain't even gonna be around.
So it's who? I'm telling y'all, so I could be there. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I mean, we do backpack giveaways. We giving away bikes and stuff, raffled off bikes and stuff like that. And then we have like a game where like some of the older dudes like myself that came up with me play some of the younger dudes, or we mix up the teams. It all depends, but
Yeah, I'll be there for that.
so yeah, it's a dope day, like a dope family day. So we're trying to like kill that whole reputation that Ripley had back in the 90s.
That reputation, I remember.
Yeah. So
With Payne's name behind it.
hey, don't
I
be
knew you
putting
was
me in it.
Debo.
Don't be putting me in that.
He was Debo. We said it.
I'm not putting me in that. I just had a bad temper. I wasn't involved in all that other shit.
See, nah, you one of them gangsters back. You was a gangster back in the day. Now you dress like Carlton. He's a gangster. That's Debo. That's Debo. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. His name's Payne.
Nah, I was just an athlete. That's all. I was a neighborhood athlete, so the older guys wouldn't let me get. The older guys, and then my pops grew up in the street, so he was like, any sign of me having any idea to do any of that shit, either him or the OGs, shout out Corey West, because if he saw me doing some shit that wasn't me, he'd be like, nah, that ain't you. Get up there and shoot them jumpers. So,
Yeah. That's what's missing, man. We need more OGs around. You know what I'm saying? Like to be giving guidance.
Yeah, definitely.
Word up.
I mean, we got y'all.
I mean, that's how the whole Sunday morning thing started. Like, I actually invited the older dudes from Sit and Talk up there, but all the younger dudes showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Sure did.
honestly like that better because I'm like, I like having the talks with y'all and like y'all, like, people say, listen to the kids, bro. Like, this shit right here is dope. Like, don't ever let nobody tell you your little bros can't teach you shit, because
It's a fact.
we learn shit from Jizzy all the time with this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, it was just a exchange of ideas and information and seeing how the younger dudes think, and if I could put them onto something, so be it. Like, so the most fun I get out of those Sunday morning runs is sitting on the sideline talking to someone. So,
It'd be a vibe on Sundays, no cap. Well, summer Sundays, not right now.
yeah,
No,
Yeah,
just show up right
outside.
now. I'll be looking real stupid if y'all show up right now. But summer Sundays, it'd definitely be a whole vibe. Because niggas just be showing up just to chill. Niggas be showing up to ball up. Niggas be showing up just to sometimes shoot content. So it's like, you be a lot out there. So you be out there at 9 o'clock. I won't be out there. I'll be out there at 11. Probably 11:30. Sometimes 12 on a good day. But who knows? It's like, we still be out there all the time. So.
yeah.
I feel like the community needs more of that. Like, I feel like nowadays, you don't really have a gym to, like, go to. Like, back in the days, niggas used to go to the Mildred. They used to go to fucking, what's that?
Lee School.
You said what?
Lee School.
Yeah, Lee School. I mean, people still be going to Lee School. They be mad bougie with it. They be having, like, ping pong competitions.
It's different, it's different, bro.
Before you could have shit with basketball in school.
Right.
It was coming up.
That shit's just, but ping pong, though?
Crazy, yeah.
No.
Different people in charge, man. People not from the community. You know what I'm saying? That's coming in, bringing different things into it.
I ain't
You know
never
what I
seen
mean? Like, that's,
I ain't never seen a ping pong tournament in
Different strokes for different folks.
yeah.
I mean, I like the opening up their minds to different shit though.
Yeah.
So
It's always good.
Shut up. Ew. Nah, we've been chopping up for a little bit. It's 50 minutes. But that's great. Didn't you just say that earlier? Like, yo, you know, an hour past 5. Whatever. Give some advice to, the up and coming content creators. First and foremost, I need y'all February 24th. I'm doing a content creator con. So that's like podcasters, TikTokers, artists. Everybody's gonna be under one roof. Probably gonna do like live interviews. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I think I might do it because I'm spontaneous like that. But definitely want to send that invite. Make sure y'all pop out, give y'all a flight and everything. So don't worry about it. But before y'all leave, y'all DM will have a flight. But give some advice to the up and coming creators, people that podcasters, people that want to be podcasters, or just people that want to try to make it out of the negative or people not basically people feeling like you can't do it, you can't make it.
Be mindful of who you surround yourself with, the kind of people, the energy you're around. That's definitely one thing that's really helped us and our relationship grow as far as like the podcast and as friends outside of the podcast, where we like try to separate those two things right there. You know what I mean? I would, stay true to who you are. I mean, it sounds cliche, but like I feel like it's realistic to say just don't try to be something you're not. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we've never tried to do on our show. Is like steer away or always try to just move into the beat of everything that surrounds us. We've always tried to just stay true to who we are. Sometimes we want to have a barbershop feel. Sometimes we want to have a grown man vibe. You know what I mean? Like, so, just like depending on the flow of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's always true to who we are as individuals. You know what I mean? So I think that would be something that, I would say to someone. Always being true to yourself. Never hurts at all. Never hurts.
yeah, like a couple of things I would say to do. One, piggybacking off of what Bane said, as far as surrounding yourself with the right people. Don't surround yourself with yes men, but also don't surround yourself with haters. So it's hard to find a balance. Sometimes there's people that'll tell you no out of hate, and then there's sometimes people that'll tell you no out of wanting better for you. So you gotta kind of determine the two, but eventually you'll figure it out. But just as far as surrounding yourself with the right people, those two things. And the second thing is just 2 words: do it. Don't let nobody tell you can't. Just do it. Put your head down and do it.
You heard what Devo said. He said, "Do it. We're gonna fuck you up."
Just do it. Words right out of my mouth. I have one thing: just do it. If this is what you want. Make it happen. Make it happen.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you know, Sparring Minds again. It was 5 years. I think about that conversation on the cruise in 2015 and how in 2020 is when it really happened. I mean, well, 2015 it picked back up in 2019, and then in 2020 is when it happened.
And because I'm just wanting to go, you know, they owe me a couple of years. I just wanted to go. Let's go. That's just how that is.
Things are, you know, they happen when they're supposed to.
Yeah.
It's never on your time or when you think it's supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, shit never flows like that. At least in my experiences, it's never happened like
Never
that.
on my time.
It's just like when you know what I mean, when it's best, when it's gonna happen, when it's your time, you'll know it and it'll just happen. You know what I'm saying? Not when you think of this shit.
I definitely appreciate, you know, y'all coming on the podcast. I'm gonna label this part 1 because I definitely want to bring y'all on for part 2 because I feel like there's a lot that we didn't really get to cover. But there's also a lot that we did get to cover, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm actually proud of this episode. I'm happy that y'all came out once again. Let them know y'all social medias, Instagrams, all that.
What? Oh, as far as my personal one, I'm all forked up on IG, all forked up catering on IG, Kitchen Creators on IG, and Sparring Minds on IG, you know, all platforms.
Yeah.
I'm DJ Payne 617 on X, formerly known as Twitter, on IG and on TikTok. And because Mark Zuckerberg don't want me to use my fucking DJ name, I gotta be Payne Gretzky on Facebook. Fucking Zuckerberg.
Sky, man.
Is that everything?
It's all right, brother. It's all right, man. It's
All right, man.
Yo, it's all good, brother.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
Sam Little Facebook, Mr. Maritime on IG, and Sparring Minds everywhere around.
Yes, at the Sparring Minds pod. No, at the Sparring Minds only, right? On IG. At the Sparring Minds on IG for the whole podcast as well.
There you go. There y'all have it. It's been a dope episode once again. Appreciate Sparring Minds for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
You already know,
Real,
bro.
bro.
Appreciate you, man.
It's only part 1, y'all. Don't worry, part 2 is gonna be on the way real soon. G-Hunch represent Talkers and represent Master Coalition, and we are out.